the thing that I got from all your videos is the one that we should be confident enough to answer the question. What
Yes,
we
absolutely.
answer is not important, but how
Yes.
we answer is important.
Yes. So hi Malika, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am completely fine. Thanks for asking. Okay, so first of all, tell me something about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Mallika Pandey and I belong to Lucknow. Currently, I'm residing in Haldwani. And if I talk about my professional thing, then I was a banker for last 5 years. And in 2015, I did my engineering. And 2016, I joined bank as probationary officer. And in 2020, I completed my MBA in HR and finance because I was so prone to learning always. So yeah,
Okay.
I completed my MBA also during my job itself. Now fortunately, I give birth to my daughter in October. Now I was looking for the option where I can balance my work life, right? Which I
Okay.
cannot do by working in bank. So
Sure.
I am on my maternity leaves, and during this time, I want to work on myself to explore myself, what other thing I can do. So that's why I think Byjus is a better option for me, where I can easily maintain my work-life balance.
Okay.
If I talk about my hobbies, so I would love to interact with people, and that is the skill that would be really helpful for me to grow professionally in Byjus as a student success specialist. And I love to read books. So yeah, that's all about me. Thank you so much.
Okay. So Malika, the question which comes to my mind is, after going to bank, after doing MBA, why do you want to come in Byjus? You have ample options in market where you can explore yourself.
Yeah.
So why do you want to come in
Yeah.
Byjus?
Actually, I have been in teaching as well, right? So I love to interact with children. I love to counsel them. So that's why MBA itself is really helpful thing to counsel anyone, right? In MBA
Okay.
also we we get the points that how to communicate with the people, how to market anything, right? In Byjus also we are like presenting Byjus, right? We are presenting our product to the parent, to the children, to the student as well. So I think MBA also helps me in Byjus. I mean, there is no like contradiction in MBA and in joining Byjus, according to me. It will really help me. It will really help us. Yeah.
So Malika, why not BDA job role or any other job role? Why you want to go for mentor job role in Byjus?
I applied for BDA as well, but I didn't get call from them. Yeah.
Suppose if I give you an option to work in BDA right now in this interview, will you work for BDA profile?
Yeah, if it would be remote, then I would love to work, because I have no issues in working for like a long hours, but I have issue to work, on field or on site. In remote, I can work. Yeah.
Okay. What about academic specialist? If I offer you a job in academic specialist in some domain?
I can work there as well. Actually, I have applied for academic specialist also. So yeah, I'm ready for that as well.
Okay, perfect. So whatever job role you get from Byjus, that should be remote and you'll be able to work for that, right?
Yeah, where I can use my skills, that is communication and my qualification. I am so ready for that.
Perfect. Okay, got your point. Okay, so Malika, what do you know about Byjus? What is Byjus?
Yeah, so I know that Byjus founder name is Byjus Ravindran, and it is established in 2011. And it is like highest well-known edtech company right now, and they have 9,000 employees with them. And their USP is that they work on adaptive learning, right? They work on adaptive learning. They have knowledge graph. Adaptive learning, basically what that they give questions to the students according to the level of their understanding, and that is because of artificial intelligence, I think. And that is really good that they adapt such technology. So yeah, that I would know about Byjus.
Okay, perfect. Who is the co-founder of Byjus?
Divya Gokul. I just messed up with that. I just only remember Divya Gokul. Yeah.
Who is she?
She's co-founder, that only.
Apart from that, who is she?
I just know that she is BTech Biotech from Bangalore itself. Yeah, I know this thing because I searched her on LinkedIn as well yesterday. Okay. So yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the annual revenue of Byjus?
Actually, I don't know the exact figures. 50 to 100 million, I think. I just read somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. What is the Play Store rating of Byjus?
Sorry?
What is the Play Store rating of Byjus?
I don't have idea.
You don't know.
I don't
Okay.
saw that. Yeah, I don't
Perfect.
see this.
Okay. So I'll start with very
Yeah.
basic questions. Okay. The first question to you is, what is the difference between teacher and a mentor?
Okay, so a teacher is someone who give you an idea about what you are studying, right?
Okay.
They have more knowledge of content what you are studying, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
mentor give you the way that how to achieve the thing that you are trying to do, right? So I think mentor is the one who tells you how to do the thing, how to study, right? And teachers tell you what to study in a brief.
Okay. Perfect. If I tell you to mention two strengths and two weakness of yours, what will be they?
If I talk about my strength, then I have good communication skills and I can
Okay.
easily connect with the people. These
Okay.
are my two
Perfect.
strengths. And if
Okay.
I talk about my weakness, I think I have a fear with darkness. That's it.
Toughness. Okay.
I'm not able to find any weakness yet. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
always overcome that. So I am not with that weakness continually.
Okay. Perfect. Got your point. Okay. If I tell you to convince a 4th class student to study from
Hmm.
application, online learning, how will you convince him?
Hmm. Like convincing in the sense of using app, right?
Yes, yes, yes. He is already doing
Yeah.
physical learning from
Yeah.
schools and coachings. But now you want to
Okay.
convert the learning to a virtual pattern. How will you convince the
Okay.
student?
Okay, so I'll convince him like that, our app also have features like you play the video games, right? We
Okay.
reward you with different kinds of coins, different kinds of things, which will really boost your confidence. I think you must give a try to our Byjus app. You will definitely enjoy this. We have our 3D images to understand any concept. So yeah, it is different from the physical learning, which will really, really, really help you to learn it actively rather than passively. So yeah, I'll
Okay.
convince them like that.
Perfect. Suppose if child is having eyesight issue, if he's wearing
Okay.
specs and he's having pain in the eyes always when he see mobile phone or
Yes.
laptop or TV, anything. So then how will you
Yeah.
convince him?
It is a normal problem, right? Because
Okay.
during COVID, this digital platform is only way to teach the student, right? So I
Okay.
think, yeah, everything have its pros and cons. I understand that he should have that problem, right?
Okay.
But yeah, pros are more than cons. So I think it can overcome easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Tell me something which inspires you the most. Anything
Like in aspect of?
in aspect of like teaching or communicating with people.
From starting itself, I am like that. Like I love to interact with people. I love to participate in extracurricular activities. So
Okay.
I think Sudha Murthy ji inspired me a lot. So
Yes.
yeah, I
Okay.
think, yeah,
She is the biggest
she is one
inspiration
of
for
my
all of us.
inspiration.
Yes.
She is like overall personality. She gives time to her home as well. And she is a great wife. She is a great entrepreneur. So yeah, she is my inspiration in all aspects.
Okay. Perfect. If I tell you to make one change in current education system in India, what would be the change? What you want to make?
Okay, so the change that I would like to make is to act as a facilitator rather than a spoon feeder, and to remove that learning helplessness from the student, because it is a great personality disorder in the student right now.
Okay.
That learning helplessness really deteriorate their confidence in the market, because they always need someone to help them out. So I
Mm-hmm.
think by cueing them, by giving hint only, the student can have that confidence that, yeah, I can do it. And base is always important. So if from starting they'll get that confidence, it will really help them to survive in the market, because market
Perfect.
is really competitive. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So, okay. Now again, if I want to, like, if you want to convince a parent to buy the Byju's
Okay.
application, or if you want to convince a
Okay.
parent to have a virtual learning pattern for the student, how will you convince them?
Okay. I'll convince them by telling the 4 qualities of Byju's, that is
Okay.
visualization, abstract learning, knowledge graph, and our thing that we always have a mentor to guide you, right? So
Okay.
yeah,
What is abstract
these
learning?
4. Abstract learning is basically where the Byju's use artificial intelligence concept when on the level of understanding the child gave the questions difficulty, right? Like if I am doing level 1 questions, if I score like some minimal pointers there, then only I'll proceed to the level 2, right? So
Okay.
likewise we can go on through the stepwise learning. So yeah,
Okay.
that is abstract learning, and that is the most important thing, right?
Okay.
If the student
Perfect.
get the point, get the concept by step wise, he or she should have that confidence as well that yeah, he
Perfect.
got the concept. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me three major difference between physical learning and virtual learning.
Okay, so in physical learning, what happened? We socialize with the people, right? That is important. So I think that is the only drawback in e-learning.
Okay.
Although it is good because it is a great alternative in COVID times, but in traditional learning, we have that confidence that we are socially, active with the people. That is very important, right? E-learning is a great alternative. E-learning does not have that. And, in e-learning, we have a pictorial kind of a presentation of everything that we do not have in the physical learning, right?
Perfect. Okay.
In e-learning, we can have that knowledge graph. We can use our data science to, equip the learning in a great way, but in physical learning we cannot do that. Yeah, so only one code have e-learning, that is a social interaction.
Perfect. Okay. Tell me the name of one female celebrity that inspires you the most and why.
Sudha Murthy ji only inspired me a lot.
Apart
I
from
am
that, any
not
celebrity?
really fascinated by actress or something else, so I'm really fascinated by Sudha Murthy ji. So,
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now tell me three positive points about COVID-19. What you feel?
Mental strength, which I got actually. Personally, I can say mental strength, family importance, and e-learning. Yeah.
E-learning. Okay, perfect. Cool. Okay, so now we'll have some academic questions. Okay. So tell me, first of all, what is Newton's second law of motion?
Newton's second law. I know Newton's first law of motion, but I forgot Newton's second law of motion.
Third law?
I only know every action has opposite and equal reaction. I forgot everything else.
What is this law? First law, second law, third law?
Sorry?
This law which you mentioned.
Actually, yeah, every first or third, I got, it is not second, that is definite, but it's either first or third. I got confused between that.
Perfect. Okay. So now tell me, how many colors are there in rainbow?
𝐓𝐵𝐿, violet, indigo, blue, green, orange. No, 𝐓𝐵𝐿, right? Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. How many states and union territories we have in India?
I got stuck between that because I have bad GS, so I have not revised it, right? I give a wrong answer. It's better I just, back up with that.
Do you know about states and capitals? What is the capital of its state?
A little bit of idea. When I am preparing for bank, I revised it then I got, just completely drawn with that.
Okay, so as of now, you don't have any idea, correct?
No. Yeah, because I have idea. If I give wrong answer, then it would not be a great impact. So I just, back out with that. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So now we'll be having some questions regarding your job role. Okay. So consider yourself as a Byjus success specialist employee, and I am your customer. So you'll have to convince me on the situation which I'll give. Okay. So first situation is, suppose I am a customer of Byjus. I was using Byjus from last 1 year. And now my tenure is being over in like 3-4 days. So now you have called me again that, sir, that is a good opportunity for you. You can renew your application right now. Because after 3-4 days, it will be expired. You will not be able to use the benefits. So for using the benefits, you'll have to renew it. So please renew it. And I am a kind of customer, I don't want Byjus anymore. So how will you convince me to renew it?
So I convinced by a very simple thing. I give them a pitch that I just, drawn out the performance.
I am the customer. You're the salesperson. Convince me.
Okay. So I'll drawn out the performance of the child, right, from the last 1 year, and I'll give them the graphical presentation of the progress itself. So I think that is the, great thing that would convince them that, yeah, their children really grew in a great way. I'll give them a convincing idea of that. And I think that would, a great way for convincing them to renew the child in Byjus.
Okay, I'm adding.
And I also tell them the Byjus, USPs of that visualization, adaptive learning, and that knowledge graph that I told you previously, that I told the customer as well. Okay,
I'm adding one point to this. Suppose if I'm adding this point, the child has not done any progress in last 1 year. He has scored 60% marks in last 1 year. So now in this scenario, how will you convince me?
at least the performance does not deteriorate, right? It is static, but it does not deteriorate. So we'll work on that why this happens. Because I am a mentor right now, right? If I am a mentor like from the last 1 year, then I'll work that accordingly. But I am a mentor right now, so I have this responsibility that I have to rectify it as of now, what happened and what happened, previously, why it would not work out like that, right?
No,
So
but
yeah, I
seriously, I
convince
have
them.
not seen any progress in last 1 year. So now I'm not thinking to renew it. 1 year I have used Byjus, I'm okay with it. I'll make a switch now. I'll not use Byjus
Okay, so
anymore.
I give them give a 15 days trial also with my mentorship.
Okay.
We have the refund policy as well, right? And we have continual 15 days, mentor commitment. So I think, yeah, I will definitely convince them in 15 days to renew it.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Got your point. My next question to you is, suppose if customer is complaining that I want social science, Hindi and computers in the course curriculum. It is not there in course curriculum. So now if you will add this particular thing to course curriculum, I'll take Byjus, otherwise I'll not take Byjus. So you'll have to convince customer without these subjects. You have to convince customer to take Byjus. How will you convince the customer?
Okay, so I tell them that social science, computers and Hindi is not a very big deal, right? If you are a working parent also, then you can easily give like 1 hour, then it is sorted, right? But it is not happening in maths and science, right? And to survive in the market, maths and science is only important. It is the base of everything, right? If you want to be a scientist, if you want to be, statistical thing, then for all these things, you want maths and science, right? So I convince them like that, don't waste your money by, telling them that social science, computers, Hindi. I told them wisely that invest your money in the thing that give you returns, right? Social science, Hindi and computers, by investing in this thing will not give you any returns, right?
Okay.
You can
I'm adding one point to this. I'm adding one point to this. Suppose if my child wants to become IAS officer. So for becoming IAS officer, he has to clear UPSC examination. So for UPSC, it is mandatory to read history, civics, geography, everything. So he would be reading, he would be requiring social science and everything. So now how will you stop me?
It depends that on which standard the child is right now. If the child is in 10th, then only base is important first, right? If he would not qualify 11th and 12th in a great way, 10th in a great way, then how he would be like IAS officer, right? How we can decide that he would be IAS officer after 5 to 10 years? First, we have to work on that 5 years. Then we will go to this IAS rank, right?
Suppose if right now he's in class 6th and I'm planning for him to become an IAS officer in future. And that is the reason I want to add all these subjects in the curriculum. Now
in 6th class, social science is not a great deal, right? We can work on that by getting 1 hour in a spare. But maths and science is a great deal there. In IAS also, we have general science, right? We have in optional subjects, we have engineering, mathematics, we have different subjects. So how can we decide that after 5 years, he will have the interest of social science only, right? We have to work on present only, right? So I think for the present scenario, maths and science to take time in the house by the parent is like very difficult. But to sorted social science, computer, Hindi for a working parent is easy by giving just 1 hour. So I think we should focus on present. COVID teaches us this thing, right?
Perfect. Okay. Got your point. Suppose I am a customer, I am using the Byjus application for free of cost. Okay. From Play Store. I'm using from last few days, couple of days I'm using the application. Okay. Suddenly one day you called me that, sir, I have seen that you are using the application. So now I would request you to take paid membership of Byjus. That will help you grow more. Okay. But I am mentioning that I don't want paid membership because my child is already a scholar. He's getting 98% marks right now in class 6th. And he's having pro level knowledge in science and maths. So now there is no requirement. I just explored the application like that. So now you'll have to convince me to take Byjus. How will you convince me?
Okay, so right now, sir, I don't know the benefits of like paid membership, right? If I would know, then I would make the difference that how the paid membership have more advantages than free membership, right? Actually, I have no idea that how paid membership is different from the free membership. But yeah, definitely I give them the positive points of paid membership, if any there.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the basic difference. In the paid membership, there is nothing different. In the free membership, we give some few minutes, the free minutes to customers. For free, you can enroll for some subjects, you can study, you can give your test. But after free minutes, you'll have to pay a fees to take test or to read anything. That is the only difference. Rest things are same for paid and free members. So now in this case, you have to
it means the curriculum fidelity is different, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I convince them by that only, that you
Suppose
cannot rely on the student. Okay.
Let's do a role
Sir, so
play.
you cannot.
Just tell me, convince me.
Yeah, sure. Sir, you cannot rely on the student performance as now. He is good. That is really great that he is doing great. But it is not mandatory that he will do great in that 1 year also, because every performance deteriorate. It is like a graph, and every performance goes to the top as well, right? So you cannot rely on that, and you cannot give the child a overconfidence, right? You also have to believe in the learning phenomena, that we are in the work in progress state, right? And in the paid membership, we have like different kind of thing. We have subjective test, we have a follow-up, we have other major things as well, which is not in the free membership. We have different kind of test, level wise test, which we called as adaptive learning. I am telling this again and again because it's a USP of Byjus, right? So yeah, which you would definitely get in the paid membership also. You would get more number of minutes.
I'll tell you honestly, from last 6 years, he's a school topper, not just a class topper. My child is a school topper from last 6 months, for last 6 years. So I don't think Byjus will make any change, because he's doing good, he's having everything. So why to take Byjus for this?
Sir, why you would not like be us like a icing on the cake? Why we would not be the feather on the cap?
No, I understand your point and I agree. But I don't think it is much required. I'll have to pay a fees for Byjus. I don't want to pay that fees. That is not required.
I understand, but everything is like worthy, right? Everything at the end would be worthy. This is for sure. And I think you must give a try for 15 days. We have a refund policy as well. You must give a try. And I am really sure that you would really like it. You really, want me to renew it.
I have tried Byjus. It is wonderful application as of now. Okay. But the only issue is I don't want to pay for it. I don't think paying something for this application is worthy as of now. I don't think so.
But yeah. I understand your point. But if you would not do something, how can you get that what benefits you will get, right? If you pay something, then only you will get that what are the benefits of the paid membership, right? I think you must give a try.
I'll tell you, Byjus is very costly actually. As of now, I'll not be able to afford. If I take Vedantu or any other company, it is cheaper from Byjus. So I'll go with that. I'll not take Byjus. Why will I pay higher amount?
You are so right that Vedantu and others are cheaper, but they also don't have these qualities which our app have, right?
Okay.
Which I am telling you, right? So that is the difference. We are following artificial intelligence in our app. That is not in other platforms.
Okay.
Which I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So you must give a try.
Okay, perfect. Chalo. Okay, got your point. Now I'm already using Byjus application. My tablet is not working from last 3 months. And the problem with me is no one has called me, because in Byjus there is a curriculum. Every mentor has to call a customer in 15 days. But from last 3 months, no one has called me. Now suddenly one day you have called me to ask the progress of child. And I am very angry and irate about these things, that my tablet is not working from last 3 months and you are calling me now after 3 months. So where were you all these 3 months? So I'm very angry. And my concern is just refund my money back right now and take this tablet back from me. So how will you stop me?
So firstly, I would be very humble to the parent. I would be like very apologetic to the parent, and I will ensure them that I will find out that why this happened, why no one calls them, like why mentor do not call them, why this lagging of communication happens, right? Then I convince them, then I try to connect with the child, right? Then I convince them, don't hamper the child progress, right? He did a great job in this 6 months or in this 3 months, right? Don't hamper the children's studies or child education. But yeah, we'll work on that, and I will assure you that this will not happen again, and I will try to clarify their issue at earliest.
Malika, my concern is
that would
I have paid the
course of
money for
action.
12 months, but now 3 months has
Okay.
passed. Now I only have 9 months with me. So what is that? Like, what will I do in these 3 months?
Okay, so I would try to cover the syllabus that lagged behind in 3 months, right? So I would try to cover the syllabus as well.
No, I understand, but at least you cannot give a burden to a child. Like for 3 months, whatever syllabus left, you cannot burden him to cover in 1 month or 2 months. So that is a concern for me.
So yeah, right. So I can connect to my team if anything happened, like, if there would be like 3 months extension kind of thing. So I will talk to my team and get back to you at earliest. This thing I can only do. Yeah.
That is the best you can do?
Yeah, by connecting to my team that how these 3 months, by not pressurizing the child as well and by covering the syllabus as well. So I will assure them that I will, reach to the conclusion which is under me and by consulting my team. Yeah, I try to rectify the problem at earliest and being apologetic as well.
Perfect. Okay.
And connect to them regularly so that we can have that connection.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So now my next question to you is, suppose like in Byjus, we have refund policy. In 15 days, you can refund the product if you don't like. Now I am a new customer of Byjus. I have taken the product. In 15 days, I want to refund the product. I just told you I want the money back. I don't like the product. I think I can do physical learning very well apart from this virtual learning. So I just want a refund. So now what will be your call on this?
My call is like, first I want a feedback that why this happens so that it cannot happen again to any parent also. So I'll try to get a feedback that why they don't want e-learning, what are the points that they don't like. Okay. And then I'll try to convince them, okay, if this thing happened, we can do it likewise. And I'll try for the feedback. If they will not get convinced, like they're so rigid, then what can I do? I just say them thank you and we'll like meet again. And I'll work on the feedback so that it cannot happen again. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Malika, I just have a concern that being a mentor, you don't know any academic questions. In academics, you have not answered even a single question correctly. Okay. So if a customer asks you, or if a child asks you some question, being a mentor about any single thing, any single topic, you won't be able to answer. So why should I hire you? What is special in you then?
Actually, I was lagged behind in my school concept, right? I can revise it in my training also. That's why training happens, I think. Yeah, so I can revise them in the training as well. So yeah, I think that is the point I can cover in 1 to 2 days. So that is not an issue, I think, because I have to revise it, right? I was like lagged behind to that. So I have to revise it. I can do it easily.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now I have few more questions for you. My first question to you is, what is the salary expectation from Byjus?
Actually, I have no salary expectations because in the job description also, it is written that it is 4 lakh CTC fixed. So yeah, I am quite satisfied with that by work from
Suppose if I give you 10,000 rupees for at least 3 months, because you are fresher to this field, you don't know anything about mentorship. So I'll train you about this. So I'll be giving you 10,000 rupees for like 3 months. And once you become pro with this thing, I'll pay you 4 lakh rupees as per promised on your mail. So will you be okay to work with it?
Yeah, I'm good with that because I have to learn something new, right? Money is important. I understand. But yeah, Byjus also gives the working mother to have that opportunity to have work from home. But after 3 months, I would get that, right? So for 3 months, I'm okay with that. I get to learn new things. I always believe in a constant learning. So yeah, I am good to go.
Okay, perfect. But Malika, you have a child, as you mentioned. So how will you manage? Like treating the child also, like feeding him and like giving food to him, and then you'll work also accordingly. How will you manage all these things?
Yeah, that's why it is for working mothers, I think. Yeah, they mentioned that
we have given the provision, but how will you manage from your side?
I can manage this easily because I am in a learning phase, right? I have been in a teaching also. I have been associated with some platforms where I have been in teaching. Like after my cesarean, after 15 days itself, I joined a platform where I teach. So I have that quality. I can manage the things easily.
Perfect. Okay. So now, Malika, in Byjus, we have a bond actually of 3 years minimum. Okay. Because we are hiring you. So we want you to be a part of Byjus for longer term. So if you are ready to sign a bond with Byjus, then we'll hire you. Otherwise, we'll have to think once before hiring you. What do you say?
Yeah, for after like for 3 to 4 years, I'm good to go with the bond, right? My daughter is 6 months old. So yeah, I want to associate with Byjus like for good amount of years. So yeah, I am good to go with that because Byjus gives us opportunity to be financial independent by working from home for like ladies like us. So I think there is no issue to sign a bond, right?
Okay, perfect.
It's like quite clear. Yeah.
Okay, but if you break the bond within this 3 years or 4 years, you'll have to pay an amount of 10 lakh rupees as a compensation. Are you okay with it?
I will not I know that I will not break the bond because I want it, right?
But
I
suppose
want it
something
for good
happens
3 to
and
4
if you
years.
want to make a change any which ways, then will you be able to be paid 10 lakh rupees as a compensation?
You are right, but for 3 to 4 years, I don't want a change. I have my baby with me, so I want a work from home option like for good 10 years. So I don't want to break it. Yeah.
Okay. Malika, I'm giving you 3 options. Okay. You have to prioritize it according to your need. Okay. So first is career growth. Second is work-life balance. And third is money.
Okay. So first is work-life balance for me. Then career growth, then money. Because if we have career growth, money automatically comes.
Okay. And why first you have kept work-life balance?
Because if I am not satisfied in my personal life, how can I grow professionally?
Perfect.
I always have that mental state in my personal space. Yeah.
Got your point. Now my next question to you is, suppose if you are having a rude manager in Byjus.
Okay.
And if you have some good suggestions for Byjus, like, if you have some ideas, if they implement in Byjus, Byjus will grow a lot. But the manager is like that, don't give me your ideas. I am your boss, so I'll manage myself. You just do your job role. Don't suggest me. I have my own suggestions. So how will you handle the situation?
Being calm, boss is a boss, right? I handled it in my bank as well. I have many root managers there, right? So being calm is the only option. I give my suggestions to him. If he's okay with that, it's okay. If he's not okay with that, it's also okay, because managers comes, managers goes. It does not depend, because difference of opinion does not mean that we have like that disrespectful thing, right? Difference of opinion can be anywhere. So it is not like that he is rude or I am rude or anything bad. It's like, it's okay. You do not like my idea. It's okay. Anyone else like it, but I'll give my idea with most humbleness.
Suppose your ideas are good actually for company's growth. And that will definitely help the company to grow well, because you can see that things are not going well as per you. So now you want to convey it so that company can grow well in coming time. Then
so humbly I will convince I will just communicate my ideas. I'll not like left behind it. Humbly I'll go to the manager. I'll just write to them my suggestions. If you want to take it, he'll take it. I cannot compel him to take it, but yeah, I'll definitely communicate my thing humbly.
So you won't be going to further levels, higher levels, if the manager is not accepting your ideas.
There is a hierarchy. I have to follow it, right?
Definitely, but if you have an idea, if you have good suggestions, you can go to higher management also regarding that.
If there is anything that I can, go to the higher management as well. I don't know the hierarchy of Byjus, right? I know the hierarchy of my bank, that I have to only, report to my immediate manager. So yeah, if there is any, thing that I can communicate to the higher manager as well for the growth perspective of Byjus, I will definitely do that for my company. But I will not give the negative impact of my manager, because it's a personification. Everyone have different opinions. That do not a big deal.
Okay, perfect. Now, Malika, my next question to you is, suppose if I make you a CEO of Byjus for one day, and I'm giving you 1 CR, 1 crore rupees, and I'm telling you to make some change, which we can see in Byjus in that one day. What change will you make in that one day?
I'll expand it more, I think, which just instinctly come to my mind.
Like what?
Like I just, get it that in how many countries Byjus is, right? I don't know right now that in how many countries Byjus is. I know that it have that 𝐊𝐴𝐳𝐸 connection, but I don't know exactly that in how many countries it is established. So I'll try to make it worldwide, more worldwide, expand it like in a great way. So this is a thing that comes to my mind instantly when you ask this question, like
Won't you try
expanding
to
the
solve the
company.
problem in India? Because in India also we have multiple problems in Byjus. So won't you try to make them possible for everyone?
We cannot solve any problem in one day, right? We can
Okay.
expand it. We
Okay.
can market it. We can value like add the value, but we cannot solve the problem in one day. We cannot connect the emotional thing being a CEO, right? For that, we have many people downgraded there, right? We have mentor, we have teachers, we have HR, we have counselors. So they'll work on that. Right.
Okay.
But I have to work on expanding our company and generate employment so that these problems can be solved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Malika, if suppose today you don't get a chance to come in Byjus, what is your plan B after this?
I'll try again because I have academic specialist written test as well. So I'll try again. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, got your point. So Malika, I think the interview is done here and now we can head to our feedback section. Okay?
Yeah.
Guys, I hope आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. अगर पसंद आया हो तो don't forget to like the video, share with your friends and subscribe our channel so that आपके लिए हम फ्यूचर में भी ऐसे innovative videos लाते रहें so that you can get help from all these videos. I'll see you soon in next video. Till that time, take care of yourself. Bye bye.